Right, I'm back again with another video. This one's going to be about body fat. Quite often I get asked questions like, can I spot reduce? How long does it take to lose all my body fat? And questions like that. So I thought I'd kind of try and get a bit of a basic understanding of how I believe body fat kind of works. So the way that I kind of look at it is body fat as kind of like a balloon. And what I mean by this is, with a balloon, at first it's quite difficult to blow up, but once you've blown it up, you can blow it up very easy after that, you know. Everyone, you know, as soon as you get, yeah, you know what I mean. This kind of works the same with body fat. So if you think of it in the sense of when you lose quite a lot of body fat, how easy you can put it back on. You know, people always say, oh yeah, I've lost this body fat, and how easily they put the body fat back on. And then you find these other people that are extremely lean and they find it very difficult to put body fat back on. Now obviously the reason for this is because they've not had that body fat, they've not blown that balloon up, so therefore getting it to that level, it takes a lot of work and a lot of calories. So obviously what people generally do is they'll drop a little bit of body fat, and then they'll go have a big meal and they'll wonder why they put it all back on. Well, this is simply because that balloon's expanded, you've dropped it a little bit, and then you've eaten again and that balloon's expanded because it's used to going up there. But really what you want to try look at doing is kind of bringing it down, okay? So bringing the lower body fat, maintaining this body fat, and once you maintain that body fat for a long enough period of time, you find that when you go out and eat these kind of meals, you don't struggle as much as what you used to do. If you haven't watched the video that I've done previously about cheat meals, go check that out, because that explains a little bit more about the way that where the calories come into play. But you can put on body fat from eating, you know, too much food. Obviously everyone does this. This is how people end up having higher percent body fat. So these people that generally are walking around with a low body fat and everybody's moaning about them because they're walking around all year round like it, they're generally people that have got a high metabolism. They understand portion sizes. They've got self-control, and generally, you know, they exercise a lot and things like that. So really I've got to think about that kind of way that the body fat does work, you know, because for me I think that's a very basic way to explain things, in a very simple way for people to understand. And maybe by understanding that, you'll kind of get to the fact that you will not just drop 5 to 10 years worth of body fat that you've put on and you've kept at this position in 6 weeks and keep it off. You know, you've got to gradually get yourself down, get yourself to maintain that, and then drop again, maintain, drop again, maintain. And what this will do for you is this will give you the ability to stay in a position where your body fat stays reasonably low, you know. Also I get asked quite often about how can I lose weight around, you know, the midsection, my muffin tops and stuff like that. Really, you can't really spot reduce. You can, when it comes to like circulation and things like that. I do generally believe that the more you work things, you know, there is potential there. But when it comes to actually losing, you know, lower body fat, you really do just need to get leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. Your body kind of distributes body fat evenly and it drops body fat evenly. Also, hormonally, people are different, and genetically people are different. So people will hold body fat in certain places. Some people hold it really well. So some people will hold body fat upper, lower. Some people literally can have abs all day, but yet they look all fluffy everywhere else. So obviously everyone's genetically different. So don't kind of beat yourself up about it. Just be very patient, be consistent, keep concentrating on the end product, okay? Make yourself short-term goals, focus on them. Once you do get to that point, maintain it. Don't go out and, oh right, that's it, I've hit it now, that's it, go back, because what will happen is you just put on a load of weight again. I've done it myself so many times, so I know what it's like, and that's why I feel that, and because I am reasonably lean, slim, I notice this a lot. I notice how my body works, and this is through previous experience, and that's why I think explaining it as a balloon sort of thing, that to me makes sense. That's why when I get lean, I stay lean, because I maintain lean. I don't get lean and then go, right, now that I've dropped that weight, right now I'm going to go out and have a cheat meal to compensate for it, because that's not how it works. you end up just bouncing back. If this does make sense to you, then great. Hopefully you can kind of think about that a little bit more next time you do worry about how long the process is taking. Just stay consistent. As I say, if you do think that this does make sense to you and you think it can benefit others, please share it, like it, you know, get it out there, let other people kind of get their interpretation of it, because I do think that having this small understanding, just the basic concepts of that thought process, can really make a difference to someone's overall journey. So yeah, that's kind of where I was looking to go with this, just a little bit of my views and opinions on body fat. Hopefully it can help you, and have a good week.